everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Becca from Bookshelf. So I really don't know what I'm doing because this is a start to a new series on my channel and it is called binge reading. Now if you don't know what binge reading is, I looked it up on Wikipedia. And what it means is just sitting down and reading. Speed reading basically is what I sum it up to be. And in this series, I'm going to be reading books and series that I've been needing to read for literally years. This series is going to be my journey of reading those many series that I have yet to finish. So welcome to the first episode of this binge read where I read The Dark Artifices. I have every single book, both in paperback and in a hardback. I'm really excited about this because I want to be in the know of like everything that goes on between Lady Midnight, The Dark Artifices, and to oh my gosh, did I already forget? Chain of Gold. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I need to read it. I literally just forgot Chain of Gold. Like I literally forgot the title of Chain of Gold. My Shadowhunter brain has been away for a really, really long time. I've been away from these characters for way too long. I'm so excited for Chain of Gold. Like I need to see my wonderful characters from the Infernal Devices and I need to see their children. There's so many amazing things that I know was gonna happen in Chain of Gold and I'm so excited for that one. But before I can read that, let myself read it, I have to read The Dark Artifices, which I'm really excited because new characters that I've never even seen before and I'm excited. And yes, and if you're wondering, yes, there are going to be spoilers. You guys are going to be seeing like all my thoughts while I'm reading this book, so yeah, there are going to be spoilers. If you haven't read these books, like I really recommend you leave and go read them. You know, it took me long enough, like you guys need to read them too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's probably going to be really chaotic and I heard that the ending of Lord of Shadows really breaks some people, so I've already started. I started reading it the other night and I'm like on chapter 4. I started reading them on my Kindle and all my thoughts so far is that I mean, come on. Is Emma like the girl version of Jace? She reminds me so much of Jace and I love it. She's so sarcastic. I haven't really gotten so far in the book. I'm really loving it. I love Julian already and just met him. So I'm just really happy to be back with my little Shadowhunter fam. So I hope we see Jace and Clary more, and Magnus and Alec and just all my favorite characters. I'm so excited. So I'll see you back when I am hopefully farther on in the book and something has shook me. All right, peace. Fairies just showed up at the Institute. Things are gonna go down and I'm pretty sure Mark Blackthorn is going to show up, which we need him to show up. I'm like remembering like all the characters that are like supposed to show up. So like we need Kit to show up and Mark Blackthorn. So it's about to go down. Honestly, Emma Carstairs is literally Jace. She is Jace. She is Jace. She's talking to this like guy fairy who looked like a tree when she first saw him, and she's like, then why are you here? Oh, is this one of those missed connection things? We met the other night, you felt a spark. Sorry, but I don't date trees. Oh my god, I love her already. Hello everyone, I'm back with another update with Lady Midnight. The last time I think I talked to you guys, Mark Blackthorn had just shown up. Well, I am a little bit further than that, and I just have some thoughts already, like feelings. The thing about Lady Midnight is that it's a totally different feeling than reading the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. Because like the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments, those characters like did not know about the Shadowhunter world, so it was like really cool just like seeing them meeting the new Shadowhunters and like figuring out what the world was about. It was just like a different feeling. The thing about a lot of YA novels is that The main character is almost always introduced to like a new fantasy world, urban, like a lot of times in urban fantasies, and like that's really cool. I really enjoy those kind of books. Emma Carstairs has been a part of the Shadowhunter world her entire life, so she's not new to this, so it's a totally different aspect knowing that our main character knows everything about the Shadowhunter world because she's grown up with it all her life. So it's just like so different, like reading like a Shadowhunter novel and like obviously like I know everything about not everything, but like I know more about the Shadowhunter world just because I've read all the other books. So it's just like different. It's just a different feeling. Hello everyone, I'm back with another Shadowhunter update. Today has literally just been a day of no makeup, sleeping, reading. Have I done anything else? Basically just reading, editing, and just doing nothing, and just reading Lady Midnight and trying to finish this book. This is a massive book. Like, City of Bones was way shorter than Lady Midnight, and I don't know, reading Lady Midnight makes me want to reread The Mortal Instruments for some reason. Like, I miss those characters. Like, we talk about them sometimes, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like little Clary, amazing little Jace, like, oh, Simon and Isabel. Like, I just miss those characters so much, and I'm glad that like we're still in the same world to where like they know Clary and Jace and all them, and we still are talking about them, like, but we're not seeing them, and I miss them so much. I am more than halfway through the book. I've been reading it on my Kindle mostly, but then I will switch off sometimes like on the hardback, and like I have like this much left, and I'm like really proud of myself. This book is freaking huge. I'm on chapter 19. Chillin' and killin'. I am enjoying these characters so much. I think one of my favorite character is Mark Blackthorn. Mark Blackthorn needs to be protected at all costs. He's just so cute and like innocent and pure. I don't know, something about his personality is just so childlike now that he's like been back in the fairy world. Like, he doesn't like know how to do a lot of things. Like, he doesn't even know how to cook. He doesn't really know how to speak. And it's kind of weird because it's like, it kind of confuses me in a way just because like he grew up as a Blackthorn, like a Shadowhunter for like 16 years, but then he goes away for about like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years in the fairy world, and he endured so much like trauma. So then when he comes back, doesn't know anything about the mundane world, and it's really interesting to see, but I really do enjoy his character. He's so sweet. One of my favorite parts is when they went to this like one restaurant, and he literally asked for a bowl of strawberries. Like, okay, but I love you. Julian and Emma, I really enjoy their friendship, but like I'm not at the point where I like ship it as much. Like, they've already gotten together like on that beach and everything, and like I love their characters, but like I don't know if I ship it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. They haven't had any sort of like romantic relationship, only that one, the kissing, and you know, they did stuff on the beach. Like, that's like the only romantic really encounter, because like they're not supposed to be together, and I don't know why. Like, I'm sure we're gonna figure out why the Prabatai are not supposed to be together, but for now it's just like a mystery to me. So like I said, we mentioned Clary and Jace like a couple times, and Tessa and Jem, and I love Tessa and Jem. I'm so excited for Chain of Gold. Like, I am so excited. I'm getting more pumped. Just being in the Shadowhunter world is making me so excited to read Ghost of the Shadowhunter Market and also Chain of Gold. Like, I'm so ready to be. I think The Emperor's Vices is kind of like it's my favorite trilogy out of all the other ones. Will Herondale and Tessa and Jem, I love them. I think they're just like my favorite out of all the Shadowhunters. Like, they're just my fave. Anytime they're mentioned, I'm just like, my heart. In other news, I saw a picture of James Herondale the other day. Wow. I just like gone on chapter 19 and Perfect Diego just showed up. He freaking shot Julian, so I wonder what his excuse is gonna be for that. Julian is literally like a dad. I love Julian so much. He is literally the father of those children. Even though he's like their older brother, he's like their father. And Tabby is one of my favorite characters too. He's so cute, so cute. I love him so much. I've been apart from the Shadowhunter world for so long that like I'm finally back. And I've just missed it so much. It's like coming back to Friends. I've been with these characters since like, how old? Like 12 or 13 years old. So I feel like I've kind of grown up with these characters, and they're kind of like my friends, like my family. I feel really close to them. So I was apart with them for so many years, because when Lady Midnight came out, I didn't read it. But now that I'm finally like back in the world, it just feels right. Like that sounds really sappy, but like it just feels right to be back in this world with these characters. So I'm probably gonna read a little bit more. I will see you guys in the next update. Hello everyone. I just got back from work and I'm just like in my car right now. But I've just been like mulling this over the entire time I was driving back home. I just got to the part at Lady Midnight where the whipping scene, and it's too fresh. I don't know how Kieran could do this.
I want you to come back to the fairyland, so I'm just gonna betray you.
What? I mean, okay, first off, let me just like ask this, because I really don't even remember. Like, okay, didn't the fairy folk, didn't they like steal Mark? They stole him like so many years ago. Like, how do they have any claim over him, like whatsoever? Like, he's part Shadowhunter, part fairy, okay? Like, how do you have any claim over Mark at all? Like, you stole him away. I mean, we have him back. Why do you have, what is it that you have the right to be able to whip Mark? Freaking Kieran, I freaking hate him. Okay, I'm sorry. He might redeem himself, but like right now, no. There is no. And you know, Mark feels the same exact way. Julian, my baby Julian, oh my gosh. The fact that he would take the whipping for his brother, he's a true dad, honestly. True dad. My love for Julian has soared these past few chapters. And Emma, oh, I just don't know how this is gonna go. I'm just like really, I'm shooketh. And I'm very heated right now. I honestly have no more words, but that I am mad. I'm angry. I'm so many things, so many emotions. So that is all. All right, bye. It is 11:36 at night. I have work tomorrow early in the morning, but I can't stop reading because what the crap? The plot twist at the very end. Wow. Actually, wow. Wow. Alright, I'm getting back to reading. I'm almost done. I know I'm wearing an Elmo shirt, okay? It's fine. Wow. And the light comes on. Hey guys, what's up? So I started Lord of Shadows, and this afternoon, after I finished Lady Midnight, and honestly, poor baby Julian. So Emma did the unthinkable. She really thought about it actually before she did it. But she started dating Mark Blackthorn, right? And Julian and her had a conversation in Lady Midnight, and he was like, I just don't think I'd come back from that if you started dating Mark. And he's breaking my heart. He's like asking her, and he's like, does he make you happy? Just tell me. He makes you happy, right? Julian, stop. You are breaking my heart. I feel like this book is going to break my heart. Is it? It's going to, isn't it? I know it is. I can already feel it. It's already happening. For sentimental value, okay? I was feeling very sentimental. Wait. She's like, what are you doing? Bella, you are a shadow hunter. Can she see me? She has the sight? Mundane fools! Hey guys, what's up? Update number, I don't even know because I'm not keeping count. It's actually been like a really long time since I updated you guys on my progress with Lord of Shadows, and just like, holy crap, this book is breaking my heart. I am literally almost finished with Lord of Shadows. Like, this huge book, like, I am this far. I have this much left. Can you believe it? I can't. I don't know when like I last left off, but I'm just gonna tell you about all my thoughts about everything that is going on. First off, like, Ty and Kits, they are so cute. I ship them. Diana and Gwen, I'm here for it. I love Diana's backstory. I loved hearing more about it, and the fact that Gwen is just like, he's so caring towards her. It's just like the sweetest thing ever. And just, oh, who else? Like, there's so many things happening. Julian and Emma. I don't see a way for them to be together. Like, all I'm thinking is like, one of them's gotta die, one of them's gotta go, like, something major is gonna happen. Like, they cannot do the parabatai thing. Like, they cannot break off their parabatai thing because like it's going to break off everyone else's parabatai like bonds, and that just like can't happen. Like, we just cannot let that happen. I'm so glad that Magnus, like, at this point, like, Magnus is like, hey, why don't you go tell Robert Lightwood, the Inquisitor, you know, what's going on. I think it's just so funny because, like, for once, like, they're like, maybe we should tell someone in charge, see if they can help us. Because, like, in all of the Shadowhunter books, like, nobody has thought to go and, like, tell the people in charge. Mark and Emma's, like, fake relationship is just, like, so funny. The way that Mark was just, like, pretending to be, like, heartbroken whenever she broke up with him. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, talking about Mark and Christina and Kieran. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? I'm sensing it. I'm sensing like they're all gonna fall in love with each other. I don't know how this is supposed to end. I'm like kind of nervous. I've heard that there's a plot twist or something big happens at the end of this, and I'm like almost done. I'm scared. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die, isn't it? This Shadowhunter world has just got me all messed up. I'm on page 612. This much left, guys. Are you kidding me? What? Oh my god. What just happened? Why? I'm literally crying. Like, I have like tears forming in my eyes. Like, that never happens. I never. Oh my, guys. Like you guys just saw, I literally just finished Lord of Shadows, and I was expecting something big to happen because I've heard, like, through the book grapevine that there was something big that happens at the end of this book, and I was not expecting for Robert to die, but then on top of that, for Livy to die. I feel bad for the people who didn't have this, who had to wait a year for like the next book, because I have the next book, Queen of Air and Darkness, like on my shelf right now, ready to read right now. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe the power of Cortana, which is, you know, Emma's sword. Like, what is with her sword that she literally broke the mortal sword? How is that even possible? Like, how? Annabelle just kind of went crazy. Like, I understand, like, reading that was just really frustrating. Zara and, like, her father and all those people, they're so frustrating. It's ridiculous. Why did she kill Robert? Why did she stab Livy? Like, what was the point of that? Like, I get that she's angry and that she's upset and that she's frustrated, but, like, what was the point? Why did that just happen? The most heartbreaking thing was Julian. Like I've said before, Julian is these kids' father. Like, he has raised them. He just watched one of his kids die and had to hold her in his arms as she passed away. That was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever read. It takes a lot for an author to get me to, like, get really misty-eyed and, like, almost, like, in tears and stuff. What is going on with the Warlocks? Tessa's sick, Magnus is sick. I have a feeling that has to do with either the fairies or Zara. I don't like that girl at all. She's just getting worse and worse. I don't know what else to say. I'm just glad that I have this one to start up, like, literally right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on this because I need to know what happens. Like, I need to know. Okay, I know this is a weird setting. I'm in my kitchen, but, like, I needed to film, like, a little bit of an update, a little bit of what I'm feeling. Oh my gosh, poor little kid is trying to freaking, why is he doing this? Why is he trying to, I can't even get the words out. I get it, like, he really misses his sister, but, like, Annabelle was not happy when she woke up from her undead sleep. And now Ty is trying to do that. Like, I wonder, he was so calm when he woke up. I literally just want to hug Ty right now. Is he gonna succeed in this? Like, is he gonna bring Livy back? I want all the Blackthorn children to be, like, together. Like, it just sucks that they're, like, such a close family and then Livy died. Now it's just not the same. Also, Drew had that little moment where she went into, like, a different realm or something. Like, she went to, like, the fairy world and she saw this, like, kid who I guess was, like, her age, and his name is Ash. I just feel like they had a little bit of a moment. Like, is it just me always shipping people together, or is there something going on? I feel bad for Drew because she feels like everyone keeps leaving her out of crap. Ash is the Seelie Queen's son. Please make this a thing, like, in the next series. Julian turning off his emotions has really just made my emotions go, like, through the roof. Like, he is manipulating Emma. Like, how dare he? In a way, he's manipulating his family now. I'm listening to it on audiobook and I'm reading it, so, you know, I mean, it's just I just need to know what happens next. Okay, I literally just had to say something about the fact that Julian went to Office Max and, you know, got, like, a new copy of The Dark Artifices, I guess, you know, the Black Volume of the Dead, and he told the Queen that it was like a wizard, you know, a great power, Office Max. And the Unseelie King is, like, talking about it, and he's like,
It was made with the assistance of a wizard of great power called Office Max, of whom I know nothing.
are you kidding me? Oh my God. No flippin' way. No way. No way. Are you kidding me? Sebastian Morgenstern has a kid? And with the Seelie Queen? I swear. Didn't Christine from Pulling Bananas books, didn't she say something like that? Didn't she, I'm pretty sure she had a theory where she said that the Queen probably had a baby, and I just can't believe that's freaking real. No way. This is opening up so many possibilities. We need to get him away from this king. Oh my God, wait. That means Clary has a nephew. Holy crap. No way, like this is nuts. My mouth dropped when I read that. Good job, Cassandra Clare. Good job. Oh my gosh. Hello guys, I'm back and I finished the book. It took me all night last night. I literally read it till like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then basically all afternoon I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, and I'm just gonna get it out to you. First off, literally the beginning of this book and like most of this book was just like, especially the beginning, was just so sad to read. And then you have Ty trying to raise Livy up from the dead, which I'm glad that that didn't work, but like also it sort of worked like a little bit. He can see her ghost, and you know, Kit can see ghosts because he's a Herondale and Herondales can see ghosts. What is gonna happen because of that? There are gonna be repercussions for that. That's basically what Livy said, and that standoff that he had with Kit was just so heartbreaking. And like Kit's just like, well, he doesn't really care about me, so I guess I'm just gonna leave. So like I wonder, because like I know like the next series is about like, it has to do with Kit and Ty, so I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. Kit is living with Tessa and Jem, and Tessa and Jem, they're having a baby. Oh my god, like, oh my god. It makes me feel so happy because it has been so long since Tessa, like since we've seen Tessa, like it's been literally so long. And it's been so long since Tessa has been like, had like kids, because you know, her kids James and Lucy, like they've been gone for like a really long time, and it's just so great to finally see her settling down with Jem finally and like having kids. Like I cannot wait to see them and like their new kid. Like what if it's a boy? Like what if they name him Will? That would be just so great, because like she named her kid after Jem when she was married to Will. Now if she's having a kid with Jem, like what if she names him Will? Like the freaking plot twist that Kit has fairy blood in him. He's like a descendant of like the first heir, like the heir between the Unseelie King and the Seelie Queen. Like what the crap? I did not see that coming. We were talking about like the first heir, but I didn't really think anything of it. But then, you know, Kit has all these abilities now, and like I think they're only gonna get stronger as he like starts to like actually use them. Going to that Thule world was so weird and so epic, but like so weird. I don't know if you guys have watched the Shadowhunter show, but in the Shadowhunter TV show, there's an episode where Clary goes to an alternate universe. And it's weird to see in the show, and so it was even weirder to see it in book form, but like much more darker. I didn't really like it. Like I didn't like going to that alternate universe because it was like really sad seeing Livy like alive, and like Jules' pain because he wishes that he had the real Livy, his Livy, back in his world. And like the Thule world was so dark and just so not where I would ever want to live. And Ash was living there. Okay, let's talk about Ash. Ash and Drew, that needs to be a thing. Forget Jaime. Like, okay, Drew and Ash, I really want that to be a thing, because even though he's Sebastian's son, I really don't think he's like Sebastian, like at all. And it seems like he has like a thing for Drew as well. So like, I want that to happen. Like, why does he have wings? That's one question that I have. But like the ending of this book, he brought Jace to the Seelie Queen. First off, how did he even get back to our world? Like, he was in Thule. Like, how did he even get back to our world? And now Jace wants to find, like, the Thule Jace wants to find Clary Fairchild, like, in our world. Why? Like, I don't like that at all. Like, that's kind of like, might be like an unpopular opinion, like, about this, but like, I don't like that. Like, I just feel like our Shadowhunters have been through so much crap, especially like in this book. Like, what the crap? Like, we're gonna have like a civil war or something? How dare Zara? I freaking hate her so much. Like, so much stuff happened in this book that I was just like, just so mad about. Like, these characters, like, they have such, some of the Shadowhunters have such prejudice towards like the Downworlders, and it's crazy to me. The government of the Shadowhunters is not, I just feel like it needs to be better. I don't know how we're gonna fix it. I don't know how we're gonna fix it now that like we aren't even living in Alicante and all those other Shadowhunters are like living there. It's definitely gonna come into play in the next series. Like, it has to. Like, we need to have like a finale. We need to have like a finale series, which is what the next series, I think it's like her last series in the Shadowhunter world, not Chain of Gold, but with Ty and Drew and Kit. That's gonna be like her last series in the Shadowhunter world, so it's gonna be epic, but it's definitely gonna be like the finale. We have a lot of things building up to that series, and I'm really scared about it because Mortal Instruments was dark, but this one got even darker, like even darker. Like, it went places that I never even would have imagined that it would have gone. And now we're going to the new series, and it's probably going to get even darker because like it's building up, like all this darkness. I don't want any of my favorite characters to die. Clary and Jace and Alec and Isabel and Simon and all of them, like we all just, can we just have like a happy ending? That's all I want. I just want them to like be happy. And also, like, what the crap, Julian and Emma turning into giants? I'm glad that they didn't die because that heavenly fire was going to burn them up. I'm happy that Julian and Emma finally got their happy ending. Like, they can finally be together without like this fear of this curse. Because even in the Thule world, like, they were like really in love. It was hard hearing about the deaths of the Blackthorn children. Like, in the Thule world, like little Tabby, oh my gosh, and then Ty, like literally, it's so sad. It made me want to cry because like the Blackthorn children, they're like such like a really tight-knit family, and especially like in our world, but like even in the Thule world, and like they were ripped apart, and it was just so sad. And it just shows how important Clary was. Like, if it weren't for Clary, like the world would go to crap. So those are kind of like my thoughts on the ending of this book. Like, I just feel like it got really dark at moments. I think it was beautiful. I think it was wonderfully written. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved my ships in this. I'm excited for the next series, but I'm also not excited for the next series because I'm scared to see where it's going to go, because I can see that it's going to get even more darker, but I'm hoping that in the end it will be light, that the sunshine will pour in, and that everyone will get their happy ending. But I am also so excited that we get to go back to the world of Will Herondale and his children because, you know, I miss Will. Now, next on my list, it's gonna be tackling this bad boy before March. So that was it for this first binge reading vlog, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's kind of like a time capsule for me that I can go back and like look at all my reactions to everything that happened in these books. And also, like, I needed to read them before Chain of Gold came out in the next series. Like, I've been so far behind on this series for so long. It's felt so weird to me because I was never really behind in this series back when Mortal Instruments was coming out or the Infernal Devices. So it was weird for like a long time. Like, I hadn't read any of these books, and like everybody else in the book world had read The Dark Artifices and I hadn't. But now I only have one book standing in my way of being completely caught up in the Shadowhunter world. And then Chain of Gold comes out, and you know I'm gonna be like one of the first ones to read that one. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!